Good evening and welcome to BizWorld. The continued confidence by German chip maker Infineon Technologies AG in Malaysia's investment ecosystem reflects the country's importance within the global semiconductor supply chain. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said this complements the national investment aspirations and the new Industrial Master Plan 2030. The Prime Minister shared this on his Facebook page after meeting with representatives from Infineon, which has been operating in this country for 50 years. The government's main focus, he said, is on attracting high-tech and high-value investments to support global and domestic economies. Malaysia is an important hub for Infineon in wafer fabrication in Kulim, Kedah, and semiconductor chip packaging activities in Malacca. The 28 billion ringgit that the company has invested in Malaysia to date is a testament to this. Now, the Malaysian capital market needs to be revamped to attract global investors while competing more effectively with the neighboring markets. To achieve this, Chairman of Capital Market Research Malaysia, Tan Sri Munir Majid, suggested reviving project listings via the Belt and Road Initiative by collaborating with Shanghai and other stock exchanges.
To see whether it could give an to the market at the same time serves our infrastructure needs, both hard and soft. So one, I imagine, trying to revive infrastructure project listing that can take place within the BRI context.
He also proposed the setting up of digital infrastructure funds that can be listed on the market. Tan Sri Munir said such funds will enable investors to participate in digital projects, including artificial intelligence. He also urged Malaysia to be highly involved in ASEAN discussions and projects in terms of currency and capital markets. The discussions include platforms like the ASEAN Plus 3 Macroeconomic Research Office, which have not been developed further to establish an Asian monetary fund. Petronas and Indonesia's Pertamina signed an agreement with Shell to buy its 35% stake in the Masela natural gas block for up to 2.97 billion ringgit, moving the project forward after years of delay. Pertamina Hulu Energy will take 20% and Petronas Masela will take a 15% stake in the Indonesian gas block. The base consideration for the sale is $325 million with a contingent amount of $325 million to be paid when the final investment decision is taken on the Abadi liquefied natural gas project. The transaction should be completed in the third quarter, subject to several conditions, including regulatory approval from Indonesia's Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. MIDF research anticipates for the government to cut retail fuel prices, particularly the RON95 and diesel, to ensure price stability and to ease the cost of living pressure in Malaysia. The research house said if the government cuts the price of RON95 by 10 sen to RM1.95 per litre next month, Malaysia's headline inflation is likely to ease to 2.9% for 2023. As non-food inflation moderates further towards 1.3%, while transport price experiences deeper contraction of negative 1.7%, the 10-cent cut will bring the monthly headline inflation rate lower to 1.9% by year end. This also means that the government would have an additional 4.31 billion ringgit in fiscal expenditure, which can be utilized for other objectives. As such, the government will have an even better fiscal space, given that fiscal debt to GDP ratio has fallen to 59.3% in the first quarter of this year. According to the Consumer Price Index weightage, transport cost is the third largest burden after food, as well as housing and utilities. And that's all the time we have for BizWorld this time around. I'm Sabrina Zainal. Thanks for investing your time with us.